Well, thanks to a dominant area of high pressure over Scandinavia with extension westwards across the northern half of the UK, it has been a very dry past 10 days or so, particularly across Scotland, the north of England and Northern Ireland. Low pressure across Iberia, sending waves of moisture northwards, so we have seen showers, thunderstorms, and precipitation average, well below average across Scotland, where it's always been drier and brighter. Further south, you've got areas where probably it's been wetter than normal for May, but also locally drier than normal as well. The nature of convective showers and thunderstorms, of course. But there's an amazing consistency in the models at the moment, indicating that while we've seen a dry past 10 days, the next 10 to 15 days looks as if there's going to be very little in the way of rainfall. Check out the GFS. You can see here that as I skip through the sequence, watch particularly Scotland, Northern Ireland and the north of England, and notice here how high pressure literally protects us from any type of precipitation. The atmosphere is capped. It's warm in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, therefore we don't have the convective shower activity development that we're seeing across parts of England and Wales at the moment. And right the way through till pretty much the middle of June, there is little, if any, rainfall, which is really quite interesting, and this really could be the seeds being sown for a very, very warm first half of the summer. And there is plenty of indication that there is nothing major going to change in terms of the pattern. We're not all of a sudden going to flip from dry to all of a sudden really wet, at least in the next month or so. So therefore that tells me, folks, that June's going to be warm and dry. July could be warmer and even drier, and we could be talking about some very, very warm numbers, because you get the feedback between dry ground and of course high pressure. Those two combine, you generate a lot of heat as well. Little in the way of moisture, so we don't have the evaporation getting lifted into the air. Of course, with the incoming solar rays, when there's a lot of moisture in the ground, a lot of the sun's energy goes into evaporation rather than heating. But when you've got dry air, you therefore go straight to heating that air. Hence why you typically see warmer weather when it's drier than normal. So as you can see here, skipping right through the GFS run, there is very little in the way of precipitation. That high just sits there, continues to deflect any incoming weather systems from any direction, and really this is quite a remarkable spell of dry conditions, not just across the northern UK but also across Scandinavia. And this, folks, could be the indications of some very decent summer-like weather this year. So stay tuned. Keep it right here on marvelgoingweather.com and YouTube. I'll keep you up to date as best I can. Certainly in the next 10 days, wouldn't be surprised if there's some spots that see no rain at all. And therefore, of course, dry conditions, and also the wildfire potential is there as well, believe it or not. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next few days with more. Bye for now.